Ahoy there, I'm TinyPirate and welcome back to Project Hospital. Now, something has changed in here. I'll let the eagle-eyed among you spot it. First one in the comments below gets a pat on the head. And the answer is, I have moved everything over one. Yes, the whole 3 wide thing, it was really bugging me, so I moved everything over and I recolored. Actually, there's 2 things, I lied. But if you spotted the moving everything, you're extra special. If you spotted that I recolored everything so that the emergency department stuff was red, radiology green, and general surgery was this weird tan color, then, well, you're exactly right. Good job, you. What I want to think about is the general surgery. We've paid down some loans. Look, we've got no loans. Yeah, I waited a couple of days, so I did actually hit the objective around the number of patients, the amount of money a day. So now we're on to reach 70% prestige. I don't know if we'll hit a prestige like that. It's okay though. I'm actually also not quite sure what the point is of hiring like a intern, like where there's no interns here. Are they just doctor interns? It's not 100% clear to me, but I think it's time we crack on with these things. On-call room for the surgery, on-call room for surgery nurses, and then these other places that we all need. Operating high dependency unit for specialized patients, diagnostic, and a regular ward for people to, whoops, there we go, hit the right button for people to recuperate in. So that's the next job. I'm thinking I'm going to shove it all here, and what I'm kind of tempted to do is to just put another big set of doors here and kind of expand sort of this way. And to do that, I feel like I'm going to need just an absolute ton of cash. So we're going to get ourselves a ton of cash, because that's how we roll around these parts. We roll in the money. It's not about the honey, it's all about the money or something. No, we'll just make sure that is come here. Yes, that seems about right, and we've already spent a lot of money. I think once I get out to about, yeah, I'm going to get out to about here. We're going to loop around so that we can fit everything in, and I'm just going to throw in the basic walls that I want and just lay down a white floor. Yeah, we'll delete this wall here. And a white floor, and then we're kind of set for the basics of what our department is going to be like. Okay, so there's the space we want, and we've spent half our cash. That is crazy, but that's okay. We're tough. We're gonna be planning. So what I'm thinking is waiting room. So we've got our waiting room there, but I might actually move it. I might move it, and I'm considering even putting another doctor's ward in. So it might be, you know, just exactly like this one or one of the prefabs. So it might be best to put our waiting room over here. And I'm almost inclined, let's have a look. Can I fit? I probably could, you know, I could probably almost squeeze a corridor in here, which would, it would kind of please me more over here, but I think I'm not going to worry too much about it. I mean, I think I could get very obsessed with symmetry, but I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to resist. So let's get cracking. We have all of this stuff square. I actually might put a reception in, which means we're going to need a waiting room over this corner. And I think we will just, we'll make it something like this. Yes, and we'll expect to have corridor all the way along here, and then maybe a gap in the middle for corridor. So if I lay that out now, I won't be too disappointed when I stuff it up later, will I? And we'll go like this. That's a 3x3, and maybe some arbitrary location down here. We'll put another corridor and plan to allow. Like, can I we'll just do it like that? Yes, one big corridor, which means I want to put a reception in here. So I do actually, I do actually want. Do I want a reception for general surgery? I kind of think I do, just because the other place is so busy. So that's going to be reception. Doctors. An on-call room for doctors and nurses. Do I want some kind of actual cardio tech room? I don't know. I think we have lab and bits and bobs there. Anaesthetologists. Oh, actually, what am I looking at that? I should be looking up here. So, an on-call room and a nurse's station and a diagnostics unit. I actually think the diagnostics unit we should have a general surgeon's office. We might want to move some of these around. They should be relatively close to reception, just because we want to treat people relatively close to reception. So, would that work? 5 by 9? I'm going to try. And then we want to have the regular ward, hospitalized patients, personnel based. So I'm going to actually have a look at the prefabs. So the prefabs suggest... They're pretty big, some of them, on call room, regular ward. So what do they have? Oh, it's one of those. Regular ward. Yeah, it'll have multiple people. High dependency unit, doesn't have to be that big either. What? Just no, that is ridiculous. Go away. Okay, we found the delete. So I think what we can see is we've actually got quite a lot of room here, so we should be okay. So we want to head back to this hospitalization. So regular ward, diagnostic unit, nurses and surgeons. I think we can fit in here, and a high dependency unit. We can fit. Seems like it does seem quite big. I don't know. That seems okay. I think that'll be fine. So high dependency will go there. A regular ward. I'm inclined to put like a few people in there. On-call room and nurses room can just be back to back here. So we're a little bit wider than we need to be. High dependency. Operating room can go... Like, I don't know if it needs to be much bigger than about that. Come here. What? What? Operating room can only be placed indoors? That is indoors. Oh, the right size I think mattered. If it has to be kind of biggish, we might make it just a touch bigger. Why not make the whole thing? Okay, so now it's a matter of just kitting this out. So let's whip through that fairly quickly. So we know what to do here with the reception. It's this one. So we're just going to go 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Put the little information desk in the middle. Even though I won't be able to see it, I like to know that it's there. And then we're going to give them a wall to enjoy, and we'll color all of this. I'll probably color all of it offline, and it'll be our beautiful... Well, that's kind of an issue. What have I done? We need to put like an actual wall in for a door here. Put the door in so that staff can actually come in. We'll put a glass door in. We'll be friendly, not like a big restricted door. So reception is going to sit here. They need a computer, maybe 2. They need office chairs because we don't want them to get bad backs. I think we'll give them a water cooler just over here for our nurses. And I think we'll put a vending machine. No, we'll leave the vending machine off for now. They're going to have, I don't know, maybe it's just helpful. We'll put a bench in just for other nurses to keep an eye on them. We've got card files. There we go. That's for all the stuff they don't want to put on a computer. Printers, filing paper stuff, maybe a cactus, because our nurses know how to live. They're here for a good time, not just a long time. And who doesn't love a cactus? Could I give them a radio? I could. Am I going to give them a radio? No. This is not a party zone. This is a reception. So yeah, you're gonna have to just look after yourselves, ladies. So we need a receptionist. Why is it saying none? I don't know. Missing staff. That's okay. So I want to hire nurse receptionists. So, patient care, receptionist, 8%. That's a terrible receptionist. I want to hire day. Do I need a night receptionist? No, I don't exactly need a receptionist nurse, but I'm going to grab one anyway. 31%. Gamer, long commute, fresh parent. Rest levels decrease faster. That's fine. We're going to drop you there. Yes, we did hire one. Good. So then it's the waiting room. So that's a pretty straightforward job. Yes, we got that. We've got the, put up a, where is it? The queue. Actually, no. Can I just put that just directly under the TV? No, not quite. We'll put the vending machine here in the corner, the water machine, and some rows of chairs. So some back-to-back chairs. Kind of want to be a little bit clear of the... Can I do that without causing trouble? Yes, I can. Actually, I'll flip this one here. I just want to stay clear of the entrance. I figure that's not such a silly idea. Don't worry, I'm not too worried about over here. So doors, we will need double sliding doors. Yeah, that looks pretty sweet. This way, so that people can get in and they can get to the next facility. All right, let's lay this rest of this bad boy out, because we have got a lot of building to do, and we don't want to take too long doing it. It's already been 13 minutes. We want to see this department take off, which is going to be fun because we're really broke. So walls down the middle, clunker clunker. I actually had a brilliant idea just now, and that is to put a, did we just put a normal door? Put a door in there so our toilet can be accessed from everywhere, which seems very sensible. Just make those ghost doors, that would be better. Meanwhile, these can be like this and like this and like this and like this, and that's like a ward, so it needs double doors. Surgery will need double doors in my opinion, so that people can, actually that one arguably as well needs double doors. Okay, so yeah, just delete everything. Why not? Why not? The high dependency unit is where some patients are going to have to go to be monitored, and that doesn't mean being whacked with a monitor. Okay, so whichever way the door's around. Cool. So, what on earth do we need in here? This is diagnostic unit. We've got tons of room here, so we can afford to put that there. A dialysis machine. Is it telling me where it needs to go? I feel that that's sort of wrong-ish. Oh, I know. It could be that I need to put that... No, it's... No, it needs it to be pretty much right where it was. Curious. Okay, that's fine, I suppose. We need some equipment tables. So I'm going to put a couple in for various testing equipment. CPR, diagnostics. We need our traditional soap and bin at the door. Eye test, because everywhere needs one apparently. We can't possibly have any kind of facility without one. A mobile workstation. Do we need a stretcher? Not really. Looks like we need our mobile equipment. We need a light over our stuff. I might pop a stretcher in the corner. Like, which way around do we need to be able to access that? Yeah, just in case we need someone. We then need the workstation. Oh, and like a wall-mounted equipment. I like that equipment rack. We'll stick a card file underneath it. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? It's all pretty good. Like, does it need a... It doesn't actually look like it needs anyone to work there. No. So day shift? No, it doesn't. Interesting. I'm just going to assume that that is a perfectly viable room. I almost feel like jamming more equipment in it, but we will crack on for now. So the nurse's station requires an equipment cabinet. I have two of them. And do we get to give the nurses anything particularly fancy? Doesn't really seem that way. Meal trays, stretchers, and then we need PCs, so we're going to need some office desks. So we'll put 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to need at least, I think the nurses are going to be pretty busy, so they don't exactly need to be out and about, just hanging around here all the time. Scrubs shelf. No, that's going to go in other rooms. We don't need to worry about scrubs. Do we want to give them anything else in here? Maybe a table lamp and I don't know, not an entire potted plant. Table lamp. I feel like a bin would make some kind of sense under that equipment cabinet, and maybe some useful information. It's not really that useful if they can't read it, so there we go. 1 and another poster about, well, I can't read it, about heart health. Okay, so that's three positions for nurses. Daytime nurses, we could have 3. We're going to need 3. So what do we got here? Let's reveal these traits. This one's a night owl. Do we need any night shift nurses? We do. A night owl, good boss, and loyal. And these nurses are going to need nurses in nurses station with qualification patient care. This one's pretty good. But okay, we'll just put you in the middle of the room. Okay, so that's great. So we got our 1 nurse at night. We need our day nurses. This one is dirty feet. I want patient care and medical. This one is a fresh parent and an alcoholic. Well, two go together, really. Well, is this a bar? Is it because we've filled up our place with alcoholics? Resistance. What's this one? I don't mind germaphobes. And I'm not very good at the medical or patient care. What is this one? This is registered nurse. That's not great. Let's re-roll. More nurses, please. Show me their germaphobe. Clean feet. Medical surgery. Patient care. It's kind of terrible. This one's not too bad at all. Head nurse, long commute. Fast metabolism. Okay, you. And now we want some more patient care specialist nurse. You seem alright too. We're just going to go bam. So that's done. So yes, we've got all of that sorted. Now we need to do the doctor's equipment room. We'll do them the other way around. I'm just going to pack potentially 4 in. Bam, 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 bam. They don't need much equipment at all because they just sit around pontificating. We'll give them a radio though. They're fancy, aren't they, the doctors? And well, maybe we'll give them a couple of sofas along the wall here, a bookcase for medical references so they can all pretend they're house, a TV. Nah, that's like way too good for them. Oh, I suppose we could give them, I don't know, we could give them a TV. I don't feel so bad about that. These guys seem to spend a lot more time, and girls seem to spend a lot more time hanging around, so we'll give them that stuff. And after that, the traditional like potted plant right there, and some kind of hamper or bin right at the door. Okay, that's looking pretty fine. So it's staff time. How many doctors do we need? 3 doctors during the day and 1 at night. Let's reveal these. Oh no, I just paid for that. That was silly. Reveal these traits. Do we have any night owls straight away? No. What are we looking for in doctors? We're looking in on-call, general surgery. 82% specialist, anaesthetology as well. Germaphobe, resistance, diagnostic. Wow. Fast metabolism. I think you, John, are ideal for around here. You might even become our primary person. Another specialist. That's very expensive. This one's pretty good. A bit dirty feet. This one is pleasant. A good boss and a hard worker. Judy, you're in. And one more. There are so many options. I think we're just going to grab this one here because they haven't got much. A scholar and a hard worker, general diagnostics and ecetology. Cool, and there we need a night shift doctor. Oh, what? I just put all of these on like night shift, so they're all back on day shift. So one for night shift, and I do actually want someone. No, I'm going to pay for another crowd. I want someone who has got find a new candidate. Someone who is interested in the night terrors. An unpleasant one? No. Where are my night owls? There you are not. Come on. I think night owl is a good investment, even though we're massively in debt. Like, just horrendously in debt. Never mind. I think we'll have not a specialist. That seems a bit over the top. Practical diagnosis, alcoholic, and good boss. All alcoholics around here. Richard. Good. So that's the night crew. Where does the surgeon? Doctor in on-call room, specialized in operative surgery. Right, well, fair enough. It says general surgery here, but in what? In operative surgery. So I don't know. Okay, it's day shift we're looking for. Okay, do we have to wait till day? I might just wait today, and then we'll fix that one up. So the high dependency unit's where we go for watching people who maybe have special requirements. I'm going to try modern hospital bed. Oh, I see. It's the fact that we're 18,000. Now we're even more in debt. I'm sure it'll be fine. Hospitalizing people is expensive. Give me this one. So a modern hospital bed. I think we'll just put 1. 2. We need a bedside cabinet. Actually, you know what? I think I can put them right here. We need a bedside cabinet, and it needs to go there, apparently, and there. We need a defibrillator that's going to go... not there. We need a bed socket that's going over them. A life monitor that goes to this side. Okay, so the beds are now operational. That's good news. We could have another bedside cabinet, but actually I'm going to put a... That's it. Look, that looks... That's okay like that. That there. Oh, a wall-mounted defib. Does that count for both of them? I'm just going to put one over here. I think that'll be fine. Maybe sofas so that the guests can come and kind of chat to their buddies. Get a TV on any of these things? We can, but I think we're going to be just poor and broke, so we might just hold off. I think that is all that's required. Oh, maybe a privacy screen? Like, I don't know if that actually will work in any way, but I guess we'll find out. That seems to me like a pretty good little high dependency unit. So anyone who's in significant trouble is going to be right close to the nurses and doctors, which means we need a regular ward here as well. I feel a little bad that we can kind of cram them in if we move that door over. So actually, can we cram them in? Let's see what each of them requires. They just require a bed socket, a bedside table, and a defib on this side. So actually we could push all of this stuff over. Let's see how many we can fit into our general ward, because it seems to be like it's a good idea to set this up with roughly as many people as possible. And a bedside cabinet. Could we pretend that they have some semblance of privacy? Maybe not. Like, yeah, no, we're not going to worry about privacy. You're in a hospital, you're in a ward. Your job is to sit there and not get yourself, worst deaded. So just delete that and put the double doors with windows more towards the middle like that, and we'll put some more down this side. So I actually think that's probably okay for now. I actually like that I can fit chairs under here, so patients can have guests and they can come in and stare at them. We're gonna put a low cabinet, and you know what? They can all share a TV because I'm pretty generous like that. No one can claim that I'm an unfair person here. I'm going to give them a clock too, so they can just imagine the hours whiling away as they sit here bored out of their minds. Is that going to block access, I think, of the traditional pot plant? I think that's fine. And who knows, maybe they will get some fun out of reading this exciting informational poster. I know that kind of stuff always gets me going. So a coffee table maybe in the middle of the room. No, I'll leave that all for now. So we're getting massively broke. So if that's working, I'm happy. Surgery, on the other hand, is going to be like, wow, that's even more like vast sums of money. And I actually don't think I need to make this room quite as big. So I've got to put all of this quite carefully. So the wall defib, I'll just put there. Electro circuitry machine. I feel like that needs to go on an equipment table. A suction machine. What else are we going to need? An instruments table? Is that... Yep, okay, so that's good. The digital imaging. Is that pointing to the right place? I think it is. 2 operating lights. Okay, we got that right. So there's a little bit of fiddling just to make sure this is correct. Ooh, surgery instruments. A stretcher. Gonna put that in the corner over. Actually, I'm gonna put it there. I still need some more stuff. Equipment cabinet. And I feel like I could put the electrocircuitry machine there. What else is left? Oh, scrubs. Of course. So they're going to need scrubs. A wall shelf for scrubs as well, perhaps. Doesn't want to go there because there's no wall. A warming cabinet. A scrub thingamy, like for giving yourself a wash. A stool. Okay, that doesn't seem to be very happy with that, so just want to figure out what's going on there. Okay, I don't know why it needs to go right there, but that's fine. A biohazardous bin. Actually, that's in the way there. So I might put the wall along here. Is this still unhappy? Right, well, I've been fiddling around for ages and I couldn't quite get this to work. But what I do have, however, is a beautifully appointed operating room right here. So I think we're just gonna deploy this prefab, and I don't know why. And it's quite cute as well. Look, it's got these glass walls. We're gonna fix up these other walls, of course. Put in our own little walls here. If I wasn't ridiculously broke, because now look, I owe the bank $180,000, but hey, that's just the cost of doing business. So let's have a look at this stuff in action. We'll make sure we've got the right bits and bobs. So we've got a stretcher. There's all the stuff. I had all this laid out very similar to this: sinks, bins, the whole lot. I don't know why this table for me never went blue. Maybe the chair should have been at the head. I'm not exactly sure. If all else fails, use a prefab and it just works fine. So we're just gonna paint it up a little bit better. I'll fix a lot of that another time, but I think we're just about there. So let's have a look. We need a surgeon, operative surgery for day recruitment. So the day crew. What does this person actually require? Operative surgery. I see. These are all general medicine. I'm looking for a green operative surgery, 46%. General surgery, 59%. I want a little bit more than that. Where's my green doctors at, yo? Nah. This is going to be expensive, just going through these people. 14, that's way too low. If I can just go back to the 47% specialist. I don't even care what his hidden traits are. He's slow, he's dirty, he's our doctor. He's a bad person, but that's okay. We're $23,000. We're $200,000 in debt. And okay, they're all going home for night. But that's okay. Let's have a look. What are we doing? That's all good. Night shift, sturgeons, stretchers. We've got tons of them. Don't have all the cardio tech. Everything else is working. So we are in. Well, we are in the blue here, or the deep red. But that's okay. We're in the blue as in we've got like a brilliantly laid out little system here. We've got our reception. Is there actually a wall there? I don't know. We're just leaking. Are we leaking room next door? No, we're fine. It's just a door. So yes, we just need to hurry on to daytime and then see what our system is like in the middle of the day. Yeah, let's give it a go. We got our night shift here, just hanging around doing nothing. That's all we seem to get. We don't really get a lot of night shift patients. We've got a lot of cleaning going on. Let's see what happens morning time. Well, day has come and we've got another ambiguous result, and Christopher Scott has again failed us. Where are you, Christopher Scott? I need to find you and like fire you or something. So we don't know what's wrong with him. There's a whole bunch of weird bug related things going on here. So we're going to send him off to another hospital. That's right, we did do that. Okay, which is very sad. But now I'm looking for Chris, because Chris seems to be a bad doctor. And when I find him, I tell you, I'm going to fire that guy so hard. I'm waiting for someone to come in here so we can watch them get on the old treatment round. Some of the patients are waiting over here, and I do shockwave lithography. Send them somewhere else. We're going to have to figure out what that is. And I think it's probably under here. Let's have a look. Where would it be? It's probably this way. Yeah, I'd say it's this one. So that's probably something we're going to build later. But first of all, I want to see a patient come. Oh, look, here we go. We've got one in here. So what's wrong with this one here? So this one's getting cholangitis, and it's being triage interviewed. It's getting IV and observation, and we can't do regular hospitalizations all in there. And there's other recommended treatments. So they're just sitting in our extremely bleak and simple, this place ward, and I want to see someone under the knife though. We're gonna wait and get that done. So another day has come and gone, and we are getting a little bit deeper in debt, and a big part of that is because we don't have, I'm really sure it's because we don't have the sonography unit, because that allows treatments and examinations that we keep having to kick people out of the hospital for, because they have to go do other things. So what I clearly need to do, maybe fire a doctor as well, because I don't know. Yeah, we've got too many, and I think we've got too many anaesthetologists as well. So we'll fire an anaesthetologist, and that should drop the number, save us some money. But I think what I want to do is come back here. I want to come back to this another episode, and then we can add on the sonography department. Might stick it sort of over here, which would seem about right to me. And we'll see if we can make our hospital even more amazing and awesome and actually turn a profit, because we're absolutely not doing that right now. Anyway, I've been TinyPirate. If you've been watching until this long, you might like to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are one of my dedicated hardcore crew, then please consider clicking the join button. $5 a month. Get exclusive Discord access to various bits and bobs like game keys and what have you, and also support the channel, which is highly appreciated. Anyway, until next time, I've been TinyPirate, as I've already said, I think, at least a few times. Good night.